The focus of the day today is all about talent. Talent. Talent might be one of the most overrated things in the world. And let me tell you, as a sports athlete most of my entire life, playing sports since I was 5 years old to 22 years old, and then just transitioning from an everyday athlete and then into the sports world, what I realized is that talent is overrated. Talent is extremely overrated. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have talent, if you have some God-given talented skills, you put yourself in a position to really thrive. But there's one thing that makes talent worth anything, is your ability to work hard. Derek Jeter said this quote. He says, "There may be people that have more talent than you." Not there may be, there definitely will be people that have more talent than you. But there is no excuse. There is absolutely no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do. How powerful is that? Somebody may be more talented than you. Somebody may have just some gifts that were given to them that weren't given to you, but there is no excuse whatsoever for you not to control the most important thing that you can control, your attitude and your effort. And taking a step back and taking that type of ownership, that type of mindset, there's a lot of people, my entire life, there's been so much more people that are more talented than me in certain aspects, whether that was training or sports. And you know what? Sometimes you're gonna have to work 10 times harder than the person who's more talented. But when you do, you build up more than just physical muscles. You build up this character muscle that translates to everything else in your life. So what you may do in training, the things that I had to do in training, I had to train 10 times harder because I was never the fastest, I was never the strongest, I was never the most gifted or talented person. I always had to work 10 times harder. When I was done playing sports, that translated into the work world. And then when I focused on that and I got into the workspace and used that same character systems and beliefs and principles to give me one aspect in sports, that translated into relationships. And that translated into being a father. And these things start to translate into all aspects of your life. So this core principle and this element of hard work, you can't beat hard work. You can't beat that dedication, doing hard work the right way, never cheating, never cutting corners. No one can take that from you. No one can take away your ability to just outwork somebody else. And that's what it's all about. So take a look. I want you to look at the things you're doing right now. I want you to write it down. What are the things that you are committed to being the hardest worker in the room? Maybe it's the most positive person in the room. Maybe you go into work and you say, you know what? I'm going to be the most positive person in my environment. I'm going to go around and give every single person a high five. And when I walk into work, I'm going to give everybody love. I'm going to give them attention. I'm going to give them support. I'm going to celebrate them. I'm going to out-celebrate everyone. Maybe you want to outwork people when it comes to celebrating people. Maybe you want to outwork people when it comes to making phone calls. Maybe you want to outwork people when it comes to making follow-ups. Or maybe you want to outwork just from purely training super hard. And it's not about competing against other people. See, we see these levels of others who inspire us. It's not about, I want to be better than you and crush you. I may see somebody else that's working really hard and saying, you know what, your hard work or your talent is inspiring to me. And that's going to push me to better myself. And that's when we can start collaborating with people. It's not about competing to be better than that other person. It's about seeing what somebody else is doing, using that as fuel and inspiration. And now we have collaborated to grow, whether I'm growing and they're not growing, or they will feel honored in the fact that they had a chance to inspire me in the process. Make your list. What are the things that you are committed to today, this week, this month, that you are going to level up your hard work and make some big changes in your life?